This is the beastly Torque Tank MX. I looked at getting this thing on my own dollar. It's expensive. And I reached out to them with some questions and they were like, hey, I like your content. I'm gonna send it to you. So I got this for free, but I was willing to shell out the cash for it. They have 4 or 5 other models. This is the big dog. It runs with magnets. There's magnets in each axle that control the amount of resistance. So this one controls the resistance this way. This one controls the resistance that way. So you can make it easy, super easy, so it floats. And super hard the opposite direction. Stops immediately. This one has so much resistance that it probably isn't realistic for me. If I had huge legs, I'm 235 pounds, I'm a pretty strong dude, but I'm not a strong man. I could probably get away with one of the other models. This thing, they say, goes over 800 pounds of resistance, which is pretty ridiculous. Right now it has 0, but I can change it. I can go up a little bit to about 100, still easy, about 250, then it goes to 400, and the faster I push it, the more resistance there is. I don't know how the hell these magnets work. You could ask an engineer in the comments. How do the magnets make it harder? But the harder I push it, the more resistance there is. So the more I try to go, the harder it pushes back, which makes this thing absolutely relentless. I've been using this thing every week, sometimes 7 days a week, because I like to push and pull stuff. Let's talk about the quality. It lives up to its name. It's called the Torque Tank. It's built like a tank. However, they don't want you to step here. My kids step here. It doesn't seem to break it, but I don't think I'd step there at 235 pounds. This thing is about 250 pounds, which makes it difficult to move. There is an attachment that
I was sent and also willing to purchase on my own
that allows you to swivel this thing, because if I want to move this thing, I have to pick it up, throw it over, or they have a swivel attachment that allows me to just quickly rotate it, which is nice for getting it in and out of my garage. You probably do it during circuits. I don't need to use that. Tons of ways to use this machine. Up on the toes, arms overhead, nice and tight. Lower, hits my quads more. Even lower, hits my quads more. I could pull it. Keep it high, blow my spine round, really work on my mobility through the thoracic, lumbar, keep it straight. Quads are burning. Get lower, lower. Change it around to mimic things you might do in your real life. Guys, I'm not pulling or pushing anything. I'm a techie nerd. I stay at home. This probably isn't realistic for me to train to push bales of hay or pull carts. But I feel like humans have been doing that for a long time, so we should probably maintain the capacity to do so. But I don't use that. If the zombies come, I might use it to block up doors. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm breathing heavy. So it obviously spikes your heart rate, gets your lungs moving. The other thing is that it is going to blast your legs. If I do 50 meters this way, 50 meters this way, max resistance, as fast as I can, I'm gonna have trouble walking afterwards, which is a cool feeling. It's like you're really, really drunk, but you're sober, so you really feel it, which can suck. Let's talk attachments. You can purchase other attachments that go along with this. It comes with just the base tank. I think all the models just come with the tank, but you can get the other stuff. So it's got a rope, it has a harness you can put around your waist, pull it like you're a football player training. What is this? Just a strap. Like, I want to call it a TRX strap. It's not what it is. You can just hook it on. All these things, you just hook on. Poorly. I like how I missed that. Do whatever, I mean, pull, arm. We've also got a wheelbarrow attachment. Pretty cool concept. These things swivel, so you can change the height of them. If you want to push really low, mid, high, I keep it up here so I can keep the attachment nice, because I like to just throw different things on there. It makes it really fun for me. These arms just come right off. You can't move your torque tank with these because they'll just slip out. So you have to hold on to this crossbar. But you can take these wheelbarrow handles, pick it up. So this swivel thing I already talked about is also an attachment. Pulls up, allows you to swivel. These are for your plates, your weight plates. Putting weight plates on this thing and pushing it on a level surface does absolutely nothing. You can add 180 pounds of bumper plates to this. With Olympic plates, you could probably add way more. But you don't feel any difference on a level surface. If it's a hill, hell yeah. And then if you're using the wheelbarrow and you've got plates there, you definitely feel a difference pushing it. Obviously, I would take this out. Oh my God, I feel like an idiot. And then push it. So how is this thing different from your traditional sled? Well, first off, you can notice how quiet it is. It makes a little like, mostly running over the equipment that I have laid out. It makes just a little tiny sound. It's not screeching. It's not destroying your pavement. That's a huge difference from a normal sled. If I had this here, my neighbors would be looking at me more than they already do and being pissed off about it because I'd be destroying the road and making a lot of noise. The other thing is, what that I prefer for a traditional sled is that it has static friction. So traditional sled, you put 400 pounds on it, you have to really work to get the initial momentum to turn it into kinetic friction so that you're then working with something. You miss that completely with this device. I can just gently push with my thumb and there was no static friction to overcome. It's instant rolling kinetic friction. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Engineers will tell me, physicists will tell me, you did that wrong. Whatever, you get it. So I do like that aspect of the normal sleds. However, this thing beats them in so many other ways in that you do have versatility with the attachments and the different points that you can grab onto and things that you can move around. And the fact that you can change it from light resistance, so I can get rid of the resistance and have a kid push it. I could add a little bit more, have a tween push it, a teenager, and then you can just flip it for yourself and your big beastly ass and then push it at 800 pounds. So it's really easy to change the weight, whereas on a normal sled, you'd be slugging a bunch of plates around, which could be a part of your workout, and that's kind of fun. But this just makes it so much faster. Well, let's talk about some negatives with this device. My road is not even. It's got some different pitches in different directions. This thing wants to turn all the time. And it's a great challenge because you have to look forward and kind of steer yourself. I have to put more weight into one shoulder or one arm than the other to keep it straight. And that's a fun little, get away from me, bug. That's a fun little addition to the workout. But sometimes you just want it to go straight. And on this uneven surface, it just wants to turn constantly. And I think that is a negative for me. For other people, they may not care. That's fine. It's heavy. And this can be a negative in that if you want to take it somewhere, you're going to need 2 people, maybe 3, to pick it up and then put it into the back of a truck. Whereas a normal sled, it doesn't take up that much room. It's easy to pick up. They're usually about 100, 110 pounds. Toss it in the back of a truck. You can put all the plates you want in the back of a truck, take it somewhere, go do something on the beach or wherever the hell you want to do it. This thing just requires more muscle, takes up a lot more space. The other thing, a brake. So you can see it's just statically rolling here and it's on its max resistance. If I drop it down, it's moving the same speed. That doesn't help. But if you stop your push and it'll just keep going if you're on an uneven surface. Look, it's gone. I lost my tank. Another thing they could add to this thing is maybe a car seat attachment. My wife says it would be great to be able to put your baby on there. Maybe it's a liability and that's probably not a good idea for them, but I mean, let them sign a waiver, I guess. If you're interested in checking it out, click the link below and use that affiliate link. It gives us some cash in our pocket so we can buy more of these, I guess. I don't know what we're gonna do with that money, but thanks. We have a lot of other products that we have purchased that we could do other reviews on. If you're like what I did here today, implementing it, being a little bit goofy, probably over the top in some instances. Oh my God, I feel like an idiot. I can continue to do some reviews of a lot of other products. And if you don't give a shit, then sorry, I'm probably gonna do it anyways. Also, hit subscribe if you like the content. Thank you.